Is For Honor crossplay? Everything you need to know For Honor cross-platform. Since For Honor cross-platform first came out in 2017, it has been a popular game for gamers who enjoy combat games. Many players would like Ubisoft to bring it to crossplay so that they can play with colleagues on other gaming consoles or computers. Unfortunately, Ubisoft does not have plans to implement crossplay at the moment. In 2019, Ubisoft's CEO Yves Guillemot said, "Our goal is to put crossplay on all the PvP games we have, over time, and they may bring it to crossplay someday." INext-Gen compatibility For Honor cross-platform? Is cross-generation play available in For Honor? Yes, there is cross-generation play available. Xbox One S/X and Xbox Series S/X can play together, as well as PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro as well as PlayStation 5 players can play together. Can I use the same account if I switch to a next-gen console? Yes, you can use the same account and don't even have to restore your purchases and game progression. For instance, you can use all the purchases you make on PS4 will be accessible on PS5 too. Are purchases and progression platforms transferable? However, players who own the game on multiple platforms such as PC and Xbox cannot transfer any content and must buy each of the outfits, emotes, and effects, and more. Crossplay that allows you to join all the accounts is precisely what gamers want. What are some features of For Honor on next-gen consoles? Enhanced shadow resolution. Enhanced water reflections. Enhanced texture filtering. 60 FPS, Xbox Series X/S, PS5. Enhanced distance level of detail. 4K resolution, Xbox Series X, PS5, /1080p, Xbox Series S. For Honor Core Combat Update, CCU. Why aren't all games cross-play? Technical issues For Honor cross-platform. In cross-play games, all of the platforms are required to be updated at the same time. The same on the identical time. If, for instance, developers decide to launch an important update to the game, they'll have to make it available on all platforms identical at the same time. In some games, players who are playing the older version of the game might be in a position to match up with players who are playing the earlier version of the game. But games that feature fewer players could have problems in matchmaking. In addition, there are technical issues, for example, the distinct processors used by each gaming console. Platform advantage issues. Developers do not wish for gamers to be able to complain that their performance was impacted by the rival with a more powerful platform than they do. We have explained below how PC gamers can cheat and benefit from keyboards and mice. A business decision For Honor cross-platform. The manufacturers prefer exclusive games to ensure that gamers will stay on their console. Platform exclusivity is not a new thing. Permanent exclusive games are often funded by console manufacturers. For instance, someone plays a PlayStation exclusive game, they will likely purchase the PlayStation even though they may not appreciate it to the extent they would other consoles. This is why it's normal to have gamers who own the two Xbox as well as PlayStation. For Honor crossplay, all platforms playing together. Advantages of cross-platform play. Matchmaking is easy on cross-platform. A higher quantity of players equals more efficient matchmaking. In multiplayer games without cross-play, players will only play with other players on an identical platform. Cross-play is a great way to improve the game's matchmaking efficiency for games such as For Honor. This isn't just about the time spent on matchmaking, it's beneficial for improving the skill-based matchmaking as well, since most players would like to compete with similarly experienced opponents to play fair. A huge community, rather than a few scattered ones, will resolve all of these issues. Play with new players on cross-platform. Many For Honor players have complained about having to match with the same players. Games that have a small players base can get monotonous if you have to be playing with the same group of players each day. If you only engage in these types of games, then you might not be aware of this. However, those who play these games each daily have reported this. A majority of people would like to compete against new players and are looking to be able to play against someone who they've not played previously. Crossplay offers a wider player base, so you can meet and play with new players. Play with your players who have other hardware. One of the greatest advantages of cross-platform games is that you can play with friends who have different hardware. If you own an Xbox or PlayStation and your pals have an Xbox or PC and Xbox, you can play with them without having to spend money on new equipment. The disadvantages of cross-platform play. PC gamers enjoy advantages. PC gamers get many advantages thanks to the power of their equipment and the peripherals they can use. Frame rates of gameplay of PC gamers can exceed 200 FPS. However, for console gamers, the max is 60 FPS. Keyboards and mice provide better control over the gamer and the player can perform quick actions. This isn't the case with console gamers that use controllers. Although console games are also able to use the keyboard and mouse, however, the majority of them don't, and the addition of PC gamers could be a problem for console players. We believe it's unfair. Hacking on or cross-platform. Peakeaters employ wall hacks, aimbots, or other tools in games such as Warzone or Modern Warfare. In the last year, Infinity Ward issued over 70k bans for Warzone cheaters. However, they can create a brand fresh account at no cost and begin doing the identical thing again. Because of this, console players have to turn off crossplay from the in-game settings. Graphical customization on or cross-platform. Console players cannot customize the graphics of their games, however, PC gamers can do so. In competitive games, PC gamers can adjust shadows and brightness to better understand the opponent's position. PC gamers also can decrease the overall graphics to achieve higher frame rates, and this is an additional disadvantage for a console game. The following list contains some popular cross-play video games and console game. Rogue Company, PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Dead by Daylight, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, PC. Realm Royale, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, PS4. Final Fantasy XIV, PS3, PS4, Windows, Mac OS. Dauntless, PS4, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch. Guns of Icarus Online, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux, PlayStation 4. Call of Duty, Warzone, PS4, Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X, PS5. Fortnite, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, Mobile, Xbox Series X, PS5.